Hello friends, so today we'll start the first module of the fluid mechanics. Let's see the introduction of fluid mechanics.
So, what is fluid mechanics? Fluid mechanics is the branch of science which deals with the behavior of the fluid. Fluid means both liquid and gases. And what we are going to study? We are going to study the behavior of the fluid when the fluid is at rest as well as in the motion. So basically, fluid mechanics we can differentiate in three parts: fluid static, fluid kinematic, and fluid dynamic. So what is static? Static means stationary. So fluid static means when the fluid is in stationary mode, and if we are studying that, then that is called fluid static. Right? Now, if in the fluid I am considering liquid as a fluid, then the study of that liquid can be tell as a hydrostatic study of the fluid. That is called as hydrostatic. And if I am studying about the gases, when the gases are in stationary mode, then that is called as a aerostatic. So hydrostatic and aerostatic. Then the second classification is fluid kinematics. In the fluid kinematics, we are going to study about the behavior of the fluid without considering any forces acting on it. Behavior of the fluid means what we are going to study. We are going to study, or we are going to discuss about the velocity, acceleration, flow patterns of the fluid without considering any forces acting on that. That is called as fluid kinematics. And the third one is fluid dynamics. In this, we are going to study the fluid when the fluid is in motion and all the forces acting on it. So in fluid kinematics and fluid dynamics, fluid is in motion. In fluid static, fluid is at rest. What will be the applications of this fluid mechanics? अगर आपका कोई फ्रेंड है जा रहा है और आपके गाड़ी का पेट्रोल इमीडिएटली खत्म हो गया, आप क्या बोलते हो? दूसरे फ्रेंड को बुलाते हो, उसके गाड़ी में से पेट्रोल निकालते हो, करेक्ट? हम क्या करते हैं, उनका टैंक ओपन करते हैं, एक नली लेते हैं, वो पेट्रोल टैंक में डालते हैं, थोड़ा सा सक्शन करते हैं उसको, करेक्ट? और फिर वो पेट्रोल हम दूसरे एक बॉटल में जमा कर लेते हैं। वैसे बहुत बार करते हैं हम, कि अगर नहीं किया होगा तो आप लोग करके देखो, एक बकेट लो, बकेट में एक नली डालो, वो सेम लेवल पे लाइक दिस, ये इस तरीके से आप कुछ अरेंजमेंट करो, और ये जो दूसरा मोड है, दूसरा एंड जो है, यहाँ पर अगर हम थोड़ा सा सक्शन करते हैं, अगर मुंह से हवा खींचते हैं थोड़ा, तो ये कंटिन्यूअसली वाटर यहाँ से यहाँ पर आना चालू हो जाएगा। सक्शन करके मैं यहाँ पर क्या करूँगा, यहाँ के जो ट्यूब के अंदर, एक तो ऑलरेडी ट्यूब यहाँ पर है, यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है, यहाँ पर एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर एक्ट हो रहा है, एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर है यहाँ पर, यहाँ का प्रेशर ज़्यादा है, यहाँ पर भी एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर है, और ये इनिशियली ये ट्यूब के अंदर भी एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर है। सो मैं जब सक्शन करूँगा तो सक्शन से क्या करूँगा, मैं सक्शन क्रिएट करूँगा। सक्शन क्रिएट करने से क्या होगा कि ये जो पाइप के अंदर का प्रेशर है या एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर से कम हो जाएगा, करेक्ट? सो एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर से प्रेशर कम हुआ कि ये यहाँ से पानी अंदर आना चालू होगा और ये यहाँ से कंटिन्यूअसली आते रहेगा। सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द एग्जांपल। ये एक थ्योरी हुआ। सेकंड थ्योरी ये है कि चेन थ्योरी, दैट इज कॉल्ड कोहेजन फोर्स की वजह से भी आ रहा है। कोहेजन में क्या होता है कि मॉलिक्यूल जो है वो एक दूसरे से अटैच रहते हैं। यहाँ पर एक बार फ्लो चालू हो गया तो लिक्विड टू लिक्विड कोहेसिव बॉन्ड है और उसकी वजह से वो ऊपर आ रहा है। सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द एग्जांपल। सेकंड वन, ड्रैग एंड लिफ्ट. So in the design of any vehicle or in the aeroplane, fluid mechanics is much more required. It plays an important role. Then again in the shipping, इसमें buoyancy क्या होता है, buoyancy force क्या होता है, what is meta center, we are going to study this. So here again we require the knowledge of fluid mechanics. In construction of bridges, dam, we require the knowledge of fluid mechanics. In piping system also we need a knowledge of fluid mechanics. Why this is so? Because when the fluid is flowing through the pipe, major and minor losses are there, correct? Because there is a friction between the pipe wall and the fluid. We have to study that friction also. Then accordingly we are going to apply the laws on that. So in piping system also we need the knowledge of fluid mechanics. So these are the various applications of the fluid mechanics. So here you can see that these are the properties of the fluid: density, specific volume, specific weight, specific gravity, compressibility, bulk modulus, Bulk modulus I have not mentioned here. Bulk modulus, viscosity, surface tension, vapor pressure, buoyancy, all these are properties of the fluid. We are going to discuss this one by one, all these properties. First one is density. Density is what? Mass per unit volume. So density is equal to mass upon volume. Density is independent of mass, intensive property, because the ratio of two extensive property is an intensive property. Mass upon volume, ये वहां पर mass भी क्या है? Mass is also extensive property and volume is also extensive property. So the ratio of these two is intensive property. Next is specific volume. Specific volume is the ratio of what? Volume upon mass. So it's the inverse of the density. So its unit is meter cube per kg. Any specific property is an intensive property. Specific weight is also called as weight density, and it is denoted by gamma or small w. So what is specific weight? Specific weight of a substance per unit volume. So gamma is equal to weight upon volume. Weight means mass into g, m into g. So m into g upon v is a gamma. Mass, g is the acceleration, v is the volume. So mass upon volume is the density. So I can write that specific weight or weight density is equal to rho g, and the unit is Newton per meter cube. Next is specific gravity. Specific gravity is denoted by S dot G. S dot G ऐसे भी लिखते हैं उसको, और it is also called as relative density. Relative density per se, you can understand that what do you mean by relative density. Relative density means we are going to compare the two densities, the comparison of two densities here. So what is specific gravity? It is the ratio of a density of a substance to the density of water in case of liquid. करेक्ट. अगर मैं स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी कोई भी लिक्विड के लिए फाइंड आउट करता हूँ और कोई भी गैस के लिए फाइंड आउट करता हूँ, तो लिक्विड के लिए स्टैंडर्ड फ्लूइड कौन सा रहेगा मेरा? वाटर. और गैस के लिए स्टैंडर्ड फ्लूइड क्या रहेगा? एयर. ओके. सो इफ आई वांट टू फाइंड आउट स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी ऑफ एनी ऑयल, so what I will do, I'm going to take the ratio of two densities. So let's say that the density of the oil is 800. So what I'm going to do, 800 divided by 1000. Density of water is 1000. So from that I can get a specific gravity, Sg. Then this is density of liquid upon density of water, or density of any gas upon density of air. Okay, in terms of specific weight also I can write that. So specific weight is what? Rho g. Specific weight is rho g. So rho g of any liquid upon rho g of another liquid or water. So g is get cancelled. Gravitational acceleration is constant for both the terms. So by this also I can find out the specific gravity. So now here what is important? Specific weight is directly proportional to the pressure and it is inversely proportional to the temperature. While going to, when we solve the numerical, that time you come to know this. But right now you can just note down this if you want. It is directly proportional to the pressure and inversely proportional to the temperature. Next property is compressibility and bulk modulus. So incompressible fluid means जिसका density constant है, like liquids. All the liquids are incompressible fluid and all the gases are compressible fluid. So incompressible fluid में, let's suppose that I have two container. दो कंटेनर में मैंने प्रेशर अप्लाई किया. एक कंटेनर में ज़्यादा प्रेशर अप्लाई करता हूँ तो वॉल्यूम चेंज होगा क्या यहाँ पर? इफ आई एम कंसिडरिंग इनकॉम्प्रेसिबल फ्लूइड, तो यहाँ पर मैं अगर प्रेशर देता हूँ वो फ्लूइड के ऊपर, तो उसका वॉल्यूम कम होगा कि नहीं होगा? नहीं होना चाहिए. एग्जैक्टली नहीं होना चाहिए. अगर वो वॉल्यूम कम हो गया तो वो कॉम्प्रेसिबल फ्लूइड हो जाएगा. Here you can see that fluid which cannot be compressed or whose density is constant is called as compressible fluid. Fluid in which there is no change in volume with change in pressure. As a result of no change in volume, the density and specific weight of a fluid also not changes. Hence, it is called as incompressible fluid. करेक्ट. वैसे कॉम्प्रेसिबल फ्लूइड में क्या होगा? कॉम्प्रेसिबल फ्लूइड में अगर हम प्रेशर देंगे तो उसका वॉल्यूम चेंज हो जाएगा. नाउ व्हाट इज बल्क मॉड्यूलस? Bulk modulus is defined as the ratio of compressive stress to the volumetric strain. Compressive stress to the volumetric strain. Bulk modulus is a measure of resistance of compressibility of a fluid. वो कितना रेजिस्ट करता है कॉम्प्रेस होने को, दैट इज कॉल्ड बल्क मॉड्यूलस. सो बल्क मॉड्यूलस लिक्विड का ज्यादा रहेगा कि गैस का? लिक्विड का ज्यादा रहेगा. करेक्ट, लिक्विड का ज्यादा रहेगा क्योंकि लिक्विड कॉम्प्रेस होने को रेजिस्ट ज्यादा कर रहा है ना. सो बल्क मॉड्यूलस का वैल्यू लिक्विड का ज्यादा रहेगा, गैस का कम रहेगा. ओके, एंड व्हाट इज बल्क मॉड्यूलस? Bulk modulus is the ratio of compressive stress to the volumetric strain. Now, what is compressive stress? Compressive stress. Compressive stress means compressive force we can consider as. Stress is also equal to what? Force upon area. So, compressive stress means compressive force I can consider.
Yes, sir.
So, it's a ratio. It's a ratio of compressive stress to the volumetric strain. What is volumetric strain? Change in volume upon original volume, right? So, bulk modulus, it is denoted by K. It's a ratio of compressive stress to the volumetric strain. Now, if I want to find out the value of this K, let's consider one example. Consider that I have one cylinder and piston. With the help of piston, I am creating some pressure inside the cylinder. Let's assume that some fluid is there inside the piston. Okay, and initially what we consider that initially the position of the piston is here, the volume of fluid which is inside the piston is V and pressure applied is P. करेक्ट. मेरे पास पहले एक पिस्टन है, पिस्टन सिलेंडर अरेंजमेंट है. इनिशियल प्रेशर जो मैं दे रहा हूँ दैट इज अ P and the volume inside the cylinder is V, right? Now what I am doing, I am applying some pressure now on that piston. Let's assume that dp pressure मैंने वहां पर दिया. Let's assume that dp pressure I have applied on the piston. अभी प्रेशर देने के बाद क्या होगा? ये पिस्टन थोड़ा सा नीचे मूव होगा. ये जितना नीचे मूव होगा तो वॉल्यूम थोड़ा सा चेंज हो जाएगा. So I'm going to assume that the change in volume is dV and the increase in pressure is dP. Correct. So from this, what will be the volumetric strain? Volumetric strain is dV by V, and negative sign shows that the volume is decreasing. Correct. So here, if I put this value, then how I can find out bulk modulus? Compressive stress means pressure, increase in pressure, which is dP upon volumetric strain is minus dV by V. So अगर मुझे यहाँ पर K का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है तो मुझे कितना प्रेशर बढ़ा वो dP का वैल्यू लगेगा अपॉन चेंज इन वॉल्यूम अपॉन ओरिजिनल वॉल्यूम. From this I can find out bulk modulus. So bulk modulus is used to measure how incompressible a solid or fluid is. बल्क मॉड्यूलस सिर्फ फ्लूइड का ही नहीं रहता है, हम सॉलिड का भी लेते हैं कि सॉलिड भी कितना कंप्रेस होने के लिए रेजिस्ट कर रहा है. कंप्रेस मतलब उसका वॉल्यूम ज़्यादा नहीं होगा लेकिन वो मटेरियल कितना प्रेस हो सकता है, कितना सप्रेस हो सकता है. टू फाइंड आउट दैट वी सी द बल्क मॉड्यूलस और सॉलिड सॉल्व. सो व्हाट इज कॉम्प्रेसिबिलिटी? कॉम्प्रेसिबिलिटी इज द इनवर्स ऑफ बल्क मॉड्यूलस. So 1 by K will give me the compressibility. So today what we have seen the applications of fluid mechanics. What is fluid mechanics? Types of fluid mechanics or classification of the fluid mechanics. We have seen that, and then we have started with the properties of the fluid. In that we have seen that the density, specific volume, specific weight, relative density, and the bulk modulus.
Few more properties are there, but that we will discuss in the next lecture. Please like, share and subscribe if you like this video.